Start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On play action, now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Again, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, the option, here's Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 7 yards the pick up there. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Edwards. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Carr. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Ravens 44, Raiders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Good pitch. And at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Raiders 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Edwards, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Carr. His throw incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Yeah, he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Here's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
as we
tight with
speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Raiders
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 51, Raiders 34.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Carr. To the sideline, and he's got it.
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.